Please note that this is just a review of the final work and is not an endorsement of the creator. Any opinion or prior actions belonging to the creators involved are not a factor in this review unless otherwise stated. Thank you.
Hey guys, StarCraft here, and today, like I said yesterday, I'm going to be going over some of the other Alternaverse comics that Marvel did. We already went over the Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe, and these other ones are going to be just as depressing, if not more so. How more so? Those of you who know about Marvel, that was the book that really kick-started Alex Ross's career. Him and Kurt Busiek basically gave us the world of the Marvel Universe from the point of view of a journalist, a photojournalist. And, well, it became a huge hit. Well, here's the big thing though. What if they decided to do do the same thing, but from a perspective of anything that can go wrong will go wrong. In other words, everything that happens just falls apart. And that's where we get Ruins 1 and 2. Yeah, done by Warren Ellis, and for the most part, the art was by Cliff and Terese Nielsen. Although in the second issue, then you also get Chris Moeller. And this is depressing. Beyond depressing. As it went up with a quote: "For every kiss, a bullet in the face. For every action, a reaction. For every event, there exists in potential a mirror event, an exactly opposite possibility. The world you know is one of Marvel's, where heroic women walk invisibly through horror, and men of fire ride the upper reaches of the air. Then only a misstep or a stopped heartbeat away is a world of ruins." As we open up with Phil, seeing as a big Patriot missile takes out just blows up in the sky, and he says, "Lost, I watch superhumans burn in the mid-sun." Phil Sheldon is his name, and he's writing about it because he feels it's all gone wrong. As we see stuff was like Anthony Stark, was Tony Stark, how he's kind of lost his mind after he was found. He joined up and they formed the Avengers, and they were revolutionaries, things like that, but it all went horribly wrong. As, for example, Matt Murdock got crushed by the truck instead of gaining powers. You have, Wolverine, who is, again, a complete and utter mess. The artwork is it's an acquired taste, but if you're trying to go with the polar opposite of Alex Ross, I can't think of anything else. You see a bunch of other things, like T'Challa being overthrown, Hawkeye shot, Tony losing his mind, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver turning evidence for lesser sentences. Again, things they go back. Oh yeah, apparently there is a Cree reservation, instead of a Indian reservation. Yeah, things like that. They also find one of the other Cree. Basically, they crash landed long ago. And he believed that Marvel would have helped, but in this version, Marvel didn't. You also have, what caused everything was apparently the Silver Surfer committed suicide, ripped himself wide open. Basically, that he had gone mad and deranged. And because of that, those energies eventually caused their ship to blow up, and that's why they crashed. And basically, he's like, this guy here, this is Marvel actually. He thought humanity was going to be a greatness, but then they were attacked for what they did. And and apparently Professor Xavier is president in this world. And Gwen Stacy's a photojournalist. Again, interesting. We also then have Sheldon's waiting for Fury, who meets up with him. And it's implied in all this that Fury knows what's going on. He's trying to explain, they point out like they haven't seen Captain America since the big war. Ain't no idea who the one that they saw before was. He's ready to shoot Phil. But then eventually he just continues, deteriorating, just rambling and ranting. Again, it's believed that Fury knows how things should have been. And he then, well, hold on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they just keep on going on. He asks him, are you a mutant? He says, no, I'm clean. And we killed America with a Patriot missile last week as he then shoots himself. We didn't see this National Enquirer type magazine saying how God found dead in space as Galactus is somehow dead. How? No idea. We have Rick Jones meets up with him. He's a complete raving lunatic as well, messed up from the radiation, but nowhere near as bad as what happened to Bruce. Bruce, again, similar origin, drives over to try and save him, but then Bruce got hit by it, and instead of hulking out, he started to, and then the tumors broke out. Yikes. Holy fuck almighty. Yeah. So eventually, so many others have been killed off. We have the Punisher fall down and land on Phil. And he just simply said, like, I don't want to die. He's dying, and technically he is. Please don't let me die in this place. He wants to find answers before he dies. So, yeah, that's that one. The next one, in the next issue, we have the exact same quote. But it opens up with a pretty good looking image of Valkyrie. Original Valkyrie, I might add. As you see, he's on a plane talking with Mystique, who all of a sudden just starts shifting into a blob of mess as well. Apparently, because of all of her shape-shifting, she developed all these personalities. And she hadn't taken her medication, and yeah, that's why she just tore herself apart. All of them trying to coexist. Apparently, and also in this case, either Magneto or it appears to be Magneto tries to commit suicide with a electromagnetic bomb made up of magnetic field. He just goes kablooey. We then see the Kingpin he's talking with the Kingpin in prison about everything. There appears to be Kingpin because of how big he is, but he takes him up to see Scott Summers, who's asking, is the president here? They think he's insane, as his eyes have been sewn shut. We also see that Quicksilver, it is Best, that's the warden. We also see, basically apparently Xavier, he comes down here to torment them and everything. We also see, Quicksilver, so much for getting leniency for turning in the Avengers. Basically, they're all reaching out, and while they're being, while Fist taunts them. As Phil is still trying to figure things out. He's, we see stuff like Thor, crazed lunatic, Emma Frost having a whole bunch of little children. Now this is where we change the artist then. Why? I don't know. I think they couldn't finish it up, but it's radically different. But with Ghost Rider, he literally sets his head ablaze. Jesus Christ almighty. But Phil is tormented by what he's seen. He has a dream of what was supposed to happen. We see more photos of other things going on. Among with other quote-unquote heroes like Bucky Barnes and all that. Eventually, at one point, he meets up with Ben Grimm, who explains how Reed and all of them were ready to go up into space, but at the last second, Ben backed out, so Doom went up instead, and eventually caused a big disaster. No one survived, and Ben thinks he should have gone up. And if he hadn't, and if he had gone up, things might have played out differently. And it seems that might have been the reason. Phil then makes it back to New York City, and he starts to get his veins sticking out and popping out. He feels like he needs to take his meds as he sinks back to Peter Parker, who, before he started showing any symptoms, as you can see here, he seemed normal at first and infecting a lot of people with his touch. He eventually died because of his disease. And apparently he gave it to Phil, who keels over dead as all of his pages, all of his work, all of his notes, everything he puts into the book just flies away. And that's the end. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. That is a fucked up book, if you ask me. Royally fucked up. It's like, Jesus, I get it's a case where everything that can go wrong will go wrong, but my God, was that depressing. Oh boy. I can't write words, and no other words can do it, but I'll tell you this. This one, while bad, and while just as depressing, will end on a better note, but I don't know what was going through their minds. At least it wasn't Garzanis. It probably would have even been more fucked up. But yeah, that was Ruined. Go check out Marvels instead. If you ever find that, check it out at your own risk. But that's all I have to say. Take care.